Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's delicious. Almost as delicious as a TheBinPodcast after show. Hello, everybody. My name is Mikey Famine. I'm spinning on the ones and twos, and I'm joined here by your Lord Wanker of Essex, Wayne.
Dude, this ain't a late night love show, so just fucking drop that shit now.
It is the late night shit. Let's do this. Let's talk like this the whole time. Actually, whispering's really bad for your singing voice, so I'm not going to do it.
Next up, Kenny G. Actually, let's be more appropriate to our show. Next up, Craig David with Walking Away.
I'm not gonna roll.
And for those that don't know, it's track 7 on the Born to Do It album.
Born to Do It album. But we were talking in between streams, and then I got a couple things that we can dip into. Oh, the dog got trapped in here. Zero, come here, bud. Come on, you can say hi to the camera. Come here.
What, in your new kitchen?
No. Oh, yeah. Let me get rid of this shit. The fucking peer pressure in this fucking small social circle is astounding. Where I was the fucking bad guy because I wasn't in a kitchen for some reason. God. Come here, buddy. Oh, that's a good boy. Oh, that's a good boy. Oh, you're way bigger than Brenna's dog. Yes.
And how dare you call me out for calling the gimmick infringement?
I did call that shit. 100%.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm that predictable.
I'm a student of people.
Really?
I watch you guys and I mark your patterns.
Sweating in here. Under all these Hollywood studio lights.
But what was the article you were talking about again?
I forget. Remind me.
About the trans issue.
Oh, sorry. I've just moved so far away from it on my phone.
Oh no!
I know. Yeah, it was just from what I get from the blurb of it was someone was asked to prove their gender on a train by a train worker, and it's now a thing. And all I was saying in response to it was like, when are we going to get past all these things? And I know Mikey has a different opinion to these stories than me, because I'm more like just crack on, move away from it, ignore it, and it might go away.
But we tried that here for a long time, and ignoring it doesn't really. What the fuck? What the? I'll talk about it in a second. The making things public is just another way of normalizing things. So it needs to be talked about. It needs to be out in the forefront. It has to be part of the everyday conversation. Because as soon as it becomes this, let's just not talk about it. Yeah, that's why it took fucking from 1865 till 1965 to get a fucking civil rights bill pushed. Like,
I totally get that argument. I totally get that. It's just for me, it's more. I don't know. I just wish everyone was a bit more chill about stuff, and I feel that those articles are designed to make people have arguments, and like it's famous over here. The Daily Mail comment section is just a treasure trove of just horrible people being horrible because they can be horrible online, because there's no pushback. There's no comeback to them. So what's the worst that can happen? Oh, I get blocked. But the other thing, again, with Twitter, is that people will go on there anonymously and say stuff to people that they wouldn't say to their face, because they know they would get punched in the face. And I feel that these clickbaity articles tend to stimulate that reaction in people, where they are saying stuff online to be cruel and to try and cause damage, but in real life that would never be said, you know.
Right. And they wouldn't dare.
No. So I think the internet has given us this weird freedom to hate, and at the same time giving us this weird freedom to come together and resolve things. And the world has got so binary that if you're not this, you must be that. When in reality, most people fall within that grey area in the middle. But we only hear the people that are this or that. Most of us are just confused, trying to figure out how the fuck to do this thing called life.
And
you know?
and I think that's an honest and genuine way of moving through the new landscape that is presented to us. Because I mean, we're maybe 5 years apart, but it's not a large chasm. But the world that we grew up in as little kids versus adolescent versus teenagers versus young adulthood versus now.
Yeah.
That's 5 different worlds.
Yeah.
All of the rules have changed 5 times for us.
I mean, being like in my late 20s.
I was wondering if you were going to try and get that one off. He tried it.
It's very, very late 20s, but you know, like Aaliyah said, age ain't nothing but a number. There you go.
Was that her that said that first? It
It
was like a cover of a cover of a cover of a sample of a cover.
I thought that was an original single by her.
Well, people think things.
I'm pretty sure it was.
And that colors it in a way because
with
fucking R. Kelly.
You said it. Demonetized.
Funny thing, and this is a bit of a detour, but I was talking to Russ, Frustrated Atheist, and Jenna Miyu last night to get some final preparations for the Juneteenth episode. What up, brother?
What up, Jets? How's everybody?
How you doing?
Hanging in there, having a hell of a time. I'm just real busy. I'm getting some work done in the apartment, so
awesome.
Busy.
Good, man.
Good to hear from you, man.
You too, man.
Me, Jenna, and Russ were watching because I had like a flashback. Do you remember? All right. Do you remember in the 90s where they would have like those compilation CDs, like all of the easy moods to really help you relax? And they would have so I went on YouTube and I found a compilation or like a playlist of all of the commercials from those CDs. We were like song by song remembering them in order.
Nice.
We've had them since 1982, I think, and it's now that's what I call music.
Right.
And every year it's gone on.
But we saw the first one. The first now that's what I call music was
really?
On there. Backstreet Boys was on there.
No, mate. No, she's 1982. First, now that's what
you guys got it way before us then.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys was on the first. Now that's what I call music.
There's a radio DJ called Simon Mayer who famously always does the now that's so and so insert number, and it's. But when you said
they're up to 108, and now that's what I call music. That seems unnatural.
Yeah, but it's basically just taking the playlist from Radio 1 and just sticking it on CD. But when you said compilation, the first thing I thought of was the So Def Bass All Stars. That was the thing back in the 90s because it came in a luminous green CD case, and I was like, "Oh, you got the fire!" And all it is just bass licks all the way through it. Do you remember Ghost Town DJs, My Boo?
I just pulled it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It's delineated by country, so we all got different. Now that's what I call music.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Ours was fucking 1998. That was the first one we got.
Yeah, we're up there in the numbers, man.
No, we had them prior to that.
No. Now that's what I call music, simply entitled "Now," was released on October 27, 1998, modeled after the highly successful "Now That's What I Call Music" series in the United Kingdom.
Huh.
So, thank you. I got tacos. Can I have sauce?
Yeah.
Oh, you snuck it in my hand, you little pickpocket. She's the David Blaine of sauce packets. But Together Again by Janet Jackson, As Long As You Love Me, Backstreet Boys, The Way.
Wait. 1998.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Still got it.
We're together again.
Still got it.
Thank you. Fastball, The Way, Flagpole Sitter, Harvey Danger, Say You'll Be There. Oh, that's a classic track. Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Casey and JoJo, All My Life. All Saints, which took us all back. Never Ever. I forgot about that song.
Say You'll Be There. That must be 1996 then.
Yeah.
No, this is the year. It was 1998 that it came out.
No, Say You'll Be There was the Spice Girls' second single, which came out in
We
August.
do.
Yeah, August of 1996. Because Wannabe came out in June 95.
But you have to remember, Wayne, we didn't get it the same time you did.
Okay.
So it might have came out late-ish 97 for us, and then the Now picked it up and put it on their thing.
Okay.
All My Life, Casey and JoJo, Never Ever, All Saints, Tonic. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you'd understand.
Is 5 Slam Dunk the Funk on there?
No.
Oh, Scott's just literally grabbed his chest and fallen down.
He just collapsed wherever he was. He felt a great disturbance in the force. Hanson, Mbop, Cherry Poppin' Daddy, Zoot Suit Riot. I forgot about that. Imagine, Shorty, You Keep Playing With My Mind. Brian McKnight, Anytime. That's a classic track. Aqua, Barbie Girl. Radiohead.
Barbie Girl's 98, yeah.
Radiohead, Karma Police, Everclear, I Will Buy You a New Life. Lenny Kravitz, Fly Away, Your Idol.
That's before 98, wasn't it?
Fly Away?
Yeah.
No, it came out November 9th, 98.
Wow.
Oh, so he released it early so that it could be on the fucking, what's it called? And then Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy.
Wow.
That's a good-ass year.
What a lineup. Yeah, 98 over here was a brilliant year for music. I'm surprised you didn't have Getting Jiggy With It by Will Smith on there.
I think that was next year.
No, it's definitely 98.
You know what? Maybe I don't know. Has Will Smith ever been on a Now? That's What I Call Music.
Yeah,
maybe
he was on it over here because I had Now. I had hits 98, and that was on there, which was another compilation.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe he was just like, "Nah, I'm doing this."
The same as like Natalie Imbruglia, Torn, which I'm sure was a big hit over there as well.
He's like, I'm not now. I'm the future.
Hi, Amy. Everyone, hello. This is my new friend, Amy Newman. Sorry.
Hello, Amy.
Amy, I did not send you a link on time. I apologize. That is me being an idiot. And then having tech difficulties and then forgetting more things. Yeah. So
No, Amy, bust his balls. He's been a dick.
No, it's okay. I'm sending love. Maybe a little busted, but mostly love. Mostly.
Nice to hear. Nice to meet you, Amy.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on with you today?
Not too much. It's beautiful out for like the few days that it is, and I'm having a nice time talking with you guys. Gonna do jujitsu later.
Okay.
And yeah.
On Mikey, preferably.
What's that? On mic, exactly. I'm going to wrestle people right here, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets.
Live on the Bin Podcast, Amy is going to roll with Mikey. Mikey's going to tap. She's going to put him in a triangle and
I'm already tapping. I'm not fucking with. Amy's been training for more than one day, which means she has triple the training that I have. So that means I'm out.
But I will say
outta
I'm
here.
still a white belt. So
No,
there's that.
I have my fucking leather belt that I walked in with. So I don't even have a gi. I'm not stepping out there.
Yeah.
I may look dumb, but I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna fucking crawl out on the mat not knowing what the hell is going on. That's how you get flipped across the fucking dojo.
That is. I learned that.
I can. What's all this? I can Idris Elba my way into this and be like, oh, what's this? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Let's have it.
I'm fucking amazing.
Just go in there and say you know Kung Fu. You'll be fine. It'll go over.
Man, I have my ankle so far up my back pocket.
I'll just rock in there like, yeah, I watch WWE. Let's have it.
Exactly. So you should basically same thing.
I've watched Ip Man at least 4 times. I got this.
I've seen 1 through 4, so this should be good.
And yeah, go ahead.
And no, I recommend it for anybody, especially women or just guys who think that they're smaller, because the greatest thing about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is that the stronger your opponent is, the more you get to turn that around against them. And so it doesn't even have to be you. You just got to get them somewhere to where they are using their arm against them, and then
I can vouch for that, because trying to change Florence's nappy at the minute, she's just like, no. She rolls one way, then rolls the other, and then flips me.
And then flips you. Woohoo!
There's so many holes in the drywall next to the changing table because Florence had Wayne's foot go right through the wall.
See, that's the true self-defense class, trying to defend against a toddler or younger.
I know Bill Cosby is canceled, but one of his best fucking jokes was talking about how if a little kid is holding something, you froze, Amy. How if a little kid is holding something, it's impossible to get it out of their hand. Because you reach out with your adult arm and you're like, give it here. Yeah, give it to me. And they can hold you at bay for a good fucking 30 seconds.
Let me demonstrate what Florence does. Like, because we got her own remote control, because she always goes for one of the remotes in the house, right? And what she'll do is she'll get the remote like my phone, and she'll just walk around marching with it up in the air like that. And as soon as you grab it, that's it. It's Kung Fu grip. You've got to come in with a full-on lariat to take it away.
There's just you can lift it up, but she's like a pit bull with a tennis ball in her mouth. You can lift her up by the remote now.
Oh yeah, you could take her up like 10 feet.
Yeah,
and she's still hanging on to it, and then looking at you in the eye. Yeah. Did you see that picture I put up of her the other day? Mm-hmm. With her two teeth.
Very proud.
Yeah, 100%, man. She's awesome. You got all quiet, man.
Yeah, sorry, I got on the phone. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. I'm listening though. I'm not that interested in the topic at the moment.
Wow. That was a diplomatic kick in the bollocks.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about your fucking kid and her fucking remote, Wayne. Fucking talk about something important. For fuck's sake.
Don't make me wake her up and bring her down and she'll chastise the fuck out of audio.
Don't do it. I'm sorry. No need for nuclear warfare. So I had a couple of topics to talk about during the show, but everybody had something, so I didn't want to bogart all the time. But let me open this up, bring it over here, and share that motherfucking screen.
Hey, Mikey, do you want to know something that I did secretly while we was doing our main show?
Peed in your pants?
I quickly Googled the word Philistine to double check that I had the spelling right.
What was the word?
Philistine.
Oh,
Because Jartan deployed that word, and Mikey asked him to spell it, and I was like, actually, what have I got the right spelling in my head?
I could probably figure it out on the first maybe 2-3 tries. I'd get it right, but I knew he didn't have it. I knew he didn't have it in the holster. That's why I called his bluff.
It is how you think it is. So,
yep, but with a PH. So Congress votes overwhelmingly to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. The day commemorates the end of slavery in Texas in 1865.
this is difficult.
Why? Why you say?
I mean, they want to acknowledge this, and finally, thank you, but they want to go against critical theory.
Right.
Like it makes no dude, teach it. Don't like oh, let's celebrate something. Yeah, good for recognizing it, but teach it. They're so backwards. I'm really having a hard time dealing with this fucking Congress.
can you guys explain what critical race theory is?
Teaching actual history.
No, but I mean, there's a massive pushback from the right about critical race theory. So for the uninitiated, why is it so controversial to those on the right about it being taught in schools?
Let me read this part real quick, and then I will Google search it. So, although the bill passed the Senate unanimously, 14 House Republicans voted against it Wednesday. For something that is clearly a thing, that is clearly already represented, 14 people were still like, let's just not talk about it. It'll go away. Critical race theory. I'm not in school anymore, so.
Yeah.
Critical race theory is an academic movement of civil rights scholars and activists in the United States who seek to critically examine the law as it intersects with issues of race and challenge mainstream liberal approaches to racial justice.
And it's always been around. It's been taught in colleges, certain high schools. Like, it's not brand new. They just want to implement it on younger grades during a time of racial inequality, and I think it's appropriate.
You're back.
You're back.
Oh,
she's gone again.
True though.
Mic drop.
It's all right.
Yeah. We're having a similar thing over here with regards to the National Trust, who are starting to put more information about the wealth that was accumulated for certain stately homes and where it came from, and slave trading and all that kind of thing. And there's a massive pushback. Oh, why do we need to know this? Why do we need to know that? Well, it's history. So why are you so against it? Why do you feel guilty for it? Oh, we've been made to feel guilty. No, they're just writing things down. Why do you feel guilty? Ask yourself that. Have that introspection and say, why am I feeling offended by people teaching the history of where this great fortune came from? Oh, it came from the slave trade. So why do you feel guilty then? You know what I mean? I mean, it's very good. It's very good to ask Mikey a question when he's got a face full of taco.
You bastard. Because I think it's more comfortable. It's easier to just think, my country's good. I love my country. I'm good. So everything's fine. But when you start exposing some of the nasty boils and shit that lives on the underbelly of your country, people just outright reject it because it fucks with their identity. I am British. I support the British Parliament. I am patriotic in that fact. And the same thing with Americans.
So
as soon as you criticize America, people say you're unpatriotic. As soon as you criticize it. But that's the most patriotic thing you can do, is to criticize the country and to hold it accountable and make it do what it's supposed to do. That's patriotism. That's giving a fuck about the country that you live in.
I think that's where our two countries are inextricably linked, because we have this exceptionalism where we can't say I don't know. Do you know what I mean? We've got a sort of a nationalistic ego that won't allow us to admit that we got things wrong, because we see that as a reflection on us. And then when someone else highlights it, get very defensive. But then you have to look at places like Germany, where you ain't seeing shit about the Nazis in Germany, because they're so ashamed of it. They're just getting rid. Whereas over here, and again in the States, you've got national monuments to slavers. You've got, the very famous pop cultural icon that is the General Lee, which is now not shown on any network television in America, I believe.
Oh, the car. Okay.
The Dukes of Hazzard, yeah. Because it's so controversial. But even when that show was canned, and the terrible film with Johnny Knoxville was never shown again.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
Him and Stifler.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Holy moly, my USB died, the mouse died, the mic, everything went with it, and it would, no matter what I changed. But now I'm back, just without...
Well, we can hear you loud and clear.
It's fixed. You did it.
Yeah.
Go on then, Wayne.
Yeah, so it's that introspection seems to be so hard for a certain type of patriot to digest and deal with. It's frustrating to me, because it's like, well, this actually happened. Why do you feel so offended by someone pointing out that this actually happened? Why is it that you want to ignore all of that and you just want to concentrate on the good stuff? No one's actually attacking you, but you're acting like you're being attacked.
Because the country and the country's entire history is part of the person's identity.
Yeah.
It's not the history of the city and state that they lived in. It's, I'm an American, therefore America is good because I feel like I'm a good person. If you're saying America did something bad, that means that you're saying indirectly that I'm a bad person, and I don't have to feel guilty because I wasn't there. It's like, but what are you talking about? Because no one said you. We're saying the country 100 years ago. Yeah. And Ease, I stepped on you a bit there. Go ahead, brother.
No, you're fine. No. Please finish. And it has a lot to do with old ideologies coming back into play. We're literally regressing as far as considering where our roots came from as a country, why those roots have changed throughout.
You're welcome.
And well, at the end of the day, we still fucked up, right? We went to England and we said we're sorry, and England said go fuck yourself. We made it happen at the end of the day, and we're still struggling with it. Just like Mikey said, this whole thing is just built off this racist, horrific. I mean, at the time it wasn't as religious, but there was a lot of indoctrination. There was a lot of conversion, and that has basically led to the poisoning where we're at now, because you literally have not just the shame of the history, but also the pseudoscience of bell curve, where they actually feel demeaned because they're like, oh, you're attacking my whiteness. Right. And that's a big problem. I mean, it's been a huge problem for I don't know how long, but all of a sudden, this fucker made it popular among people here.
Right.
When the last president came in, he was like, yeah, it's okay to be this way and act this way. We are being, persecuted. Instead of actually getting into something like critical race theory and understanding why, you're not. You need to learn from your mistakes and move forward instead of pointing the finger and saying, oh, woe is me, poor me. Because that's what they're doing.
Do you think your last president just basically, instead of encouraging that behavior, just kind of released the valve of the pressure cooker that was already being baked in the sense that
he made it comfortable to be that way?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he made it socially acceptable to be an outwardly racist piece of shit garbage.
That's what I was getting at. Because it seems that these people didn't just happen overnight. They didn't happen over the last 4 years.
Yeah, they've been here.
Yeah.
Forever. I mean, and hey, call it conspiracy theory, but this is a repercussion of us giving asylum to the Nazis after the war. Their ideas didn't change. They're still here. They taught them.
Operation Paperclip, was it?
Yeah, some shit like that. These are the repercussions of all that. Those ideologies weren't abolished. Like, sure, genocide was was causing other people. We didn't think to eradicate their ideologies. Instead, we're seeing what happens when you don't deal with it.
I mean, Operation Paperclip is diametrically opposed to what it says on the Statue of Liberty, because they said, "Give us you're tired, weak, and hungry," and they're like, "No, just give us your brilliant people at killing people."
Right?
And we'll keep them ones. They seem to know what they're doing.
Like, they act like paper didn't exist back then. It's called paperclip, but they act like they couldn't just steal the notes from those people and use the smart people that weren't there. Like, you don't need the actual dude who wrote it down on the paper. It's already there. Just grab the paper and fucking boogie.
And you can tell there's still a yearning because you see the Confederate flags, and you get a lot of apologetics for the Confederate flag. But I can't, as someone from the North, and I can't even imagine what it's like as someone of color, that is like a flag that's like, hey, remember the times when we owned people? They're like, no, states' rights. It's like, no, I think it was about the owning people.
States' rights to do what?
The thing
states
is,
felt they had a right to own people, which is what I just said. So,
one of the biggest problems. No, my bad, Wayne. One of the biggest problems with slavery in this country, and why the South has such a problem with it and wants to have apologetics for it. It was law in this country, so they used that. Like, they're like, oh, it was a law. It wasn't wrong. It was law. They're stuck there. That has everything we've been mentioning so far is a collection of why we are where we are.
That's something that's always intrigued me about, again, the cultural relationship that we have across the pond. Is like, I was driving down a road in a town just by me, about 20 minutes away, and there's a geezer who's got a Confederate flag flying on his house, and I don't know, and I had to do a job to the house next door to him, and I didn't know whether he knew the ramifications of what that flag meant, or whether he was just doing it because he, like the Dukes of Hazzard or something like that. And you do, you go to American car shows over here, or just car shows, and there will be a Confederate flag flying, and it's like, do they know what that's about, or is it just they think it's
you know? Oh, no, go Mike.
No, Amy, you're the guy.
I will say there is a propaganda campaign in the South. Like, if they took over the war, it went the other way, they'd be teaching something different. Because they teach to their kids, just like how they teach creationism here. They teach their own apologetics for it. And so you see people come out even today and kind of defend it. And it is horrible and horrific. I don't know. They don't understand the ramifications because I feel like their parents lied to them. That is why.
But it's, and this is not me being hyperbolic, it is the same as flying a Nazi flag.
Yeah.
It is the exact same.
The loser's flag, but yes.
Yeah, because this was a murderous oppositional force to countries who had good in mind.
And un-American.
They were a separate country. They're not even Americans. They were traitors. They murdered American soldiers. What about support the troops? Support the troops. And then you let fucking Buster drive around with his fucking Confederate flag all day, and you don't give him a whiff of attention. I fly a Black Lives Matter flag, and you're like, oh, why are you so important? I was like, why don't you save your fucking energy for the fucking douchebag who's shitting on all the fucking Union troops that you love so fucking much?
And I will say with that, I don't understand the whole hustle bustle over a knee. I know that is actually
Oh
a
my
symbol of respect. And
Yeah.
so I try very hard to wrap my head around that. And all I can come up with is there is a literal counter narrative. There is people in the social conservative institutions, and just like they blame the other side, they are pushing. That's the only thing that I can.
Yeah.
Well, Amy, I don't know if you're aware. At the minute, we've got the European Championships going on over here, and the England team are taking a knee at the start of every game. And the manager, Gareth Southgate, has said the reason that they're doing it is to show solidarity for any anti-discrimination stance. They want to show that they're anti-discrimination. They don't want to show. And what's going on is England. A certain type of England fan is booing the players when they take the knee, and then the other half of the fans are clapping the players whilst they take the knee. And when people are asked why are they booing the players when they take the knee, they're like, oh, because it's been going on since last year, so we're just fed up of it.
See, I get real Bill Burry. I get like in
I
the back of my
I
head,
love
it's like
that guy.
we're cheerleaders. Were they about sports? Is that what they're there for the sporty sport? It's like, no, come on. And once again, can you think of anything more respectful to show symbolism than just taking a knee? I know that Colin Kaepernick had a conversation with soldiers or someone. I mean,
yeah.
And yes, I'm glad that I know that it's very controversial. I don't understand why. I feel like let them show recognition, let them actually get their cause, and then go back to your game. It's 2 seconds. Just like the amount of beer commercials and cheerleaders, ladies and gentlemen.
So my love for The Office is mixed together with the most perfect meme ever. Black Lives Matter. If this bothers you because all lives matter, but Blue Lives Matter does not bother you for that same reason, black is what bothers you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Can I also call out why that should bother as a light-skinned person? The All Lives Matter conservatives. That is being politically correct. If you don't like if you don't like to use language to hide offense in sophisticated slogans, then please don't say all lives matter.
That's PC culture.
Right.
Yeah.
They're trying to cancel us.
But this is the thing, that the hypocrisy of certain elements of the right, they're quite quick to call people snowflakes and triggered and all that. But then, like, for instance, today there was an article about Enid Blyton, a famous writer from 40s or 50s, who wrote really famous books over here, the Famous Five and all this kind of stuff. But her work was criticised in the 60s for having overtones of racism and xenophobia within them. And it only came out today that the blue plaque that she's got on the house where she lived, they've added to it on the website saying this is the full story of it, and everyone's up in arms about it because it's like, oh no, she's getting cancelled as well. I loved her books and all this sort of stuff. And it's like this story has been the case since the 60s. It's only now that it's being highlighted. And why is it only now being highlighted? Because it's fucking clickbait, and it's trying to get people like you triggered. Yeah, now you're the snowflake, but you don't even see the fucking hypocrisy of your own standpoint. And you can put that across the board with every single thing. Oh, someone's taking a knee. Oh, I'm angry about it. I'm going to boo them. So you're triggered then. So you're the snowflake.
And try and cancel them.
They want to cancel their knee. Oh, why are you trying to cancel their knee? Well, it goes against everything I believe in. Okay, and then you ask the next question, what do you believe in? Why shouldn't they take the knee? Oh, yeah, I'm not racist though.
I'm not racist. I have black friends.
But I'm not a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so frustrating when the hypocrisy of, again, certain elements of the right manifest themselves in their own behaviour. They're like, all these lefties are getting triggered and clutching their pearls and, oh no, we need to cancel this, you can't need to cancel that, when they're asking for the exact same thing, but from their perspective.
Well, I mean, these are the same people that get upset if you use curse words and stuff like that. So, I mean, it goes high level all the way down to the simple stuff. It just seems like hypocrisy. But
the worst part is that it's hypocritical. But they start off as hypocrites from like square one. Just never once most of them. They went in with a certain ideology. They hid their ideology until it was time to, feel comfortable using it.
So, is someone playing the Top Gun theme tune?
I can
hear some Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins is at the back of an F-16 singing the song. It's proper. I didn't know that there was music test. I was like, what the hell is? Oh God.
Nice.
This mic is nice. I'm gonna turn my headphones down. I think I'm just deaf. Can't hear
sorry,
very well.
Lost track of what the hell it was. Where was it?
Sorry.
You're fine. Now I can hear. All I can think about is Kenny Loggins in the back of the head. Now I'm really lost. Like, fuck it.
I was hoping that that would bring it back, but
hell no.
That didn't work.
That was my version of Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Wow, nobody remembers.
I'm pulling up the thing now so I can run back the tape. Hold on. That's the only thing I can do at this point because I don't remember. Oh, there we go. All right, let me go back.
You was addressing the hypocrisy.
Yes, thank you, sir. So they start off with this ideology, and they've held on. They hid it. Like, they hid it from public. They hid it from everyone, and now they feel comfortable talking about it. They feel like it's time to, it's my opportunity to let everybody know that this is how it should be, without ever. So constantly, these people have constantly been pushing back things like abortion, things like, what you teach in school, how you teach it, gun rights, First Amendment rights, religious foundations not paying taxes, until it just comes to a point now where it's like, yeah, this is the way. And it's like, dude, like, no, like you literally want to imply laws into a country that doesn't have these laws.
Right. And can we I hope probably by 2030 we need to fucking start taxing churches. I'm done with the bullshit. They are not fucking doing anything except for covering their own asses at this point from all their fucking multiple scandals. They are not feeding the hungry like they should be with fucking, what is it, $830 billion of untaxed revenue. There shouldn't be no fucking hungry people. And when I fucking had that huge fucking rage out with fucking douchebag McGillicuddy from fucking Iowa, he said it was somebody else's fucking job to feed the hungry people in his state. He was only responsible for the people in his neighborhood. That's someone else's job. Wow. So they're all kicking the can down the road while claiming tax exempt status. No, fuck that shit. If you're not going to do it, give it to the fucking state. Let the shit be doled out evenly amongst everybody, since you don't want to fucking play nice. And do your
out here, the churches were closed all through the whole fucking pandemic. Throughout the whole fucking pandemic, every fucking church was closed, and people have been there.
Mikey, as soon as you brought up the church, all I could think of was that geezer raging at that journalist who asked him the question, and he, like, do you remember? I think it might have been on Fox News, where he just stared at this journalist for asking him a question about money, and he was like,
"Oh man."
I've got to find the article. The
airplane guy? What's his name? With the young Asian reporter. She was.
He was a multi-millionaire, and he just stares her out and rages at her.
He gets angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectly
Doorknob.
said, Doorknob Head. Not taxing churches is like a failed experiment. Time to move on from that. Exactly. Like they were given that because I guess there wasn't supposed to be like the government shouldn't have any kind of influence
it's
over
religious
them.
freedom. It was based upon religious freedom.
But when you take fucking money out of the society and then you sock it away into a church, quote unquote, and no one can really decide what is and isn't a church unless you're the church. It's bullshit because it's you're taking money out of the economy, you're borrowing it away in certain places. I don't know, Joel Osteen are sitting on hundreds of millions of fucking dollars.
That shit. Like
hundreds of millions of dollars. That's
my
bullshit.
whole life. I've met pastors. I've known these priests, whatever. They live off of it. Like they buy suits and cars and houses and their fucking money. Like I have friends in the South, in South Carolina, and I had a friend call me once. He's like, "Yo, these people are fucking millionaires. They're driving around helicopters and this and that, and it's all off the fucking church."
Oh, it was Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, that fucking.
Yeah.
Just like Mikey was saying, they are some of the biggest corporations in the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
The fact that they don't pay taxes is crazy. And just like Ease was saying, there is nothing more disgusting to me than prosperity gospel. And so the notion that they take in all that money from poor people and don't pay any taxes, I can't think of anything more opposing to what they try to sell as Christianity.
What I don't get, I'm not a Christian in any way, shape, or any kind of religion. I'm not a scholar. I have not read the Bible. I've not read the Quran or anything like that. But as far as I am aware, and please correct me if I'm completely wrong on this,
you're completely wrong.
Wasn't the whole mantra of Jesus to give away all of your shit and just live like a humble life? And it was easier. It was easier for a poor man to get into heaven than it was for a rich man to get through the Iron Maiden.
Now, Brother Wayne, what you gotta do is you gotta proselytize the gospel. What you gotta do is reinterpret the facts so that you can keep all of the money. Can I get an amen? Amen.
Mikey, here's my collection plate.
Because that is what it says. But are we gonna do that? No, we'll spin it.
No, you gotta respect. You
gotta put some backspin on that verse so that you can keep all your money.
We'll flip it so I can get my new G7.
Yep.
Yeah, I need that G-Wagon. You know, I can't be rolling around here in a fucking Ford Taurus. I'm supposed to represent God.
Hello, Sam.
Amy's got all the cash. Hi, Sam.
Rolling in that Monopoly. Gotta keep it strong.
That's the God.
Do you guys remember when fucking Monopoly came out with like the credit card joint?
Yeah.
And I was like, what's the point? I can't cheat this way.
Does that mean they came out with debt? At that point, it's getting too real.
I've got the Monopoly version with payday loans in it.
I had heard about it. I thought it was
predatory lenders. That's jail. You have to take out a loan for $50 at 500% interest.
I always thought that the credit card monopoly was bullshit. They actually came out with it. I didn't know. I thought it was a bullshit.
It was probably early 2000s, very late 90s, where instead of the cash, it was like a little card. A little card, and you would swipe it to like buy properties, and the whole banking thing was like through the card, and it would like keep track of what you were doing. Yeah,
I heard about
that. I can't slip $500 out of the fucking bank when my little sister goes to the bathroom with no fucking card. So
I always loved it when it was my turn to be the banker. You know,
I always had enough money to buy whatever I landed on.
I'd land on Park Lane, and my sister would have like a hotel. I'd be like, "There you go. Do you want cash? Boom. Carry on.
Worry not. I got you right here."
Yeah. What she didn't realise is I bought 3 other games of Monopoly, and they was all upstairs. I'm there making it rain.
We just sits down. All right, I'm ready to play. He's got a briefcase full of unmarked Monopoly cash.
briefcase and monocle.
Now here's the Mandela effect thing for you. The Monopoly guy doesn't have a monocle.
Mm,
Hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
is that true?
Google it right now. It's gonna fuck you up.
Okay.
It's gonna fuck. Look up
Wait,
Monopoly Man monocle.
people think that he has a monocle?
I didn't think he had a monocle. I was only saying a monocle because it's kind of a sign of privilege
Oh.
over here.
He's
But
not
that's
had a
the-
monocle in years.
He's never had one.
I can't remember. I've heard this before.
No, he has.
What?
I can't remember which one is it.
Oh yeah, it's the one. No, that they're showing you the thing. Everyone imagines the right. It's the left. He's never had a
Oh,
monocle.
okay.
But we've all put it in our head because of probably because of Mr. Peanut.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Right. Thurston House.
He's never had a monocle, but I've always pictured him with a monocle because he's Pennington Worthing something. Russ, get your ass in here.
Oh, hey Ross.
Yeah.
Russ.
No, I didn't. It's not. Well, I've never really noticed it.
See,
But as I say, the only reason. Sorry, Sam.
I never picture him with a monocle, but I was vaguely aware that a lot of people do, and I thought it was like a he originally did sort of thing.
No.
Yeah. No,
He's never
but again,
had-
I just mentioned monocle because it's like your Jacob Rees-Mogg sort of twats wear them, and it's a sign
What
of
is that?
privilege.
What
over here,
fancy
isn't it?
people do.
As the Lord of Wankershire, you definitely need one.
Do you know what? I'm going to get one.
Please.
I'm going to reach into the bin coffers and get myself a
There
monocle.
you go.
Whoa, rich man. You dig that out of your own coffers. Fucking Wayne's gonna show up with a fucking sparkling platinum fucking monocle. Like, sorry guys, you guys.
I'm coming in dressed as a disco ball next week.
Fucking, as soon as Wayne gets that password, he's gonna be walking in shunk, just full of diamonds.
I just sit down and go, Mikey, I goes where I goes.
Oh, son of a bitch, Wayne. Please don't tell me you maxed out the card. Please, dude. We don't make
Why
that
do you think I'm mentioning all this thing about debt and payday loans and
much.
all that?
Oh,
Manufacturing consent, you see? So when it happens, it's less of a blow.
I won't be as upset.
Exactly.
That now all of us are in debt because Wayne decided, you know what? I really love that Michael Jackson video. I think I want to recreate that, but I'll use real diamonds instead of sequins.
I'm gonna be living my gimmick. I am gonna be the Lord of Wankershire.
What's your favorite?
You're gonna buy like an inch of Sealand or whatever the fuck that oil rig is.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to my square meter of land in Scotland, and I'm just gonna build straight up.
Oh,
that's
like
what I was
a
going to say.
Babel.
Like, so when can we start, like acquiring property on your property?
Yeah, can I rent out a little piece for for a holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free. My PayPal's open. Send it over, and we'll discuss terms after I receive payment. And it clears.
With payment, like shit. I can just send you. I'll send you a penny.
So
Yeah,
you know what I could do? I could literally spend the night over at Wayne's property. I think it's a 1 square foot. I'll just get the little pylons for like a hammock.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I could just hang the hammock in between and then just take a nap.
Neighbours are a bit hostile, so make sure you stay on my land.
Yeah. Do you mow it?
Well, we if as long as there's if you're building up, I think we'll be okay because then we could just go up.
Oh, how annoying would it be if somebody bought 1 square foot of land in the middle of your land and just went up?
See,
and then
that's what I was
completely
trying to get
out
to.
and made like a whole superstructure.
That's
from this
kind of what
1
I was
square
getting
foot.
at. It's like if I can rent or buy a piece of land on your land, and can we?
Yeah, we'll just cover the
develop
top
on
of
it?
his.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can buy a square inch and you can build a little farm there if you like. Plant yourself one
playing
rapeseed
Farmville?
oil
But
plant.
I let's say I want 12 inches. What
He's only got
We all, baby.
I was gonna say, that's an open goal.
I mean, he's only got 12 inches by 12 inches.
Wait, no, doesn't it have a meter?
Yeah, it's a meter, square meter.
Oh, that's what
Oh, you got a square. Look at
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wankershire's
I'm like a
It's
real estate baron.
It's like it doesn't. It actually takes you 3 steps to get around the whole thing. So
Yep.
so it's not just like right there. No, I've
me,
done my calculations.
Cost me 20 quid.
All right, here we go. Is Lancashire? So if I go to Lancashire am I considered an alien?
It depends. You have to get through border control.
Which is literally a row of dandelions.
Yeah,
Because he hasn't cut the grass there.
no. I spent 20 quid on a border fence.
It's just like it's just like one pot that he's just cut up and just made fencing into it.
It's more annoying than it is a fence.
He just got cow traps all over it, like no trespassers. There's one landmine. You got to guess where it is.
Yeah, I built a massive fucking trebuchet in there as well for defense.
Trebuchet is just a fucking slingshot. Was just like 2 sticks,
rubber band.
Yeah, it's just a rubber band.
Yeah.
It's a really cool one, but it's only like this big.
Oh, it's a mini.
Yeah.
Mini.
It will fuck your shins up.
Hey man, I'm straight coming up with my Legos to develop. Like I can go down too.
Wow.
He's coming over there with a briefcase full of Legos. Like, I'm the developer. I'm here for Lancashire Properties Incorporated. I'm just here to lay out the like green pieces that you use as like the grass for when you're making your house.
Wait,
We can also dig down, right? We can go down. We don't just have to
Oh,
we can
maybe
go
there's
down.
Wayne. There might be oil in your one fucking.
That's what I'm
meter.
saying, man.
Oh,
There may be freedom, is
freedom.
what they're saying.
Yeah, there might be.
Yeah.
We might have to. We might have to liberate you, Wayne. Hold on.
To be fair, I'll probably find that out once I put in my underground railroad system, which will be a Hornby train.
no,
set.
no,
I've got
Wayne.
there.
A Hornby
No,
train set.
Wayne, what's going to end up happening is eventually you're going to end up selling it. And after you've sold it is when they're going to find oil. And you're going to be like, the fuck is this? The fuck is this?
It'd be one of them stories where I'm a talking head on a show in my beaten up derelict bungalow where I could have been a multimillionaire.
And we're going to hear it every single show. He's going to have a drink in his hand, drunk as fuck, saying, I could have been rich.
That's when
we've heard this story.
That's when you cut to Mikey in his palatial estate and having bought Wayne's 1 meter of land for 45 cents.
Worse, it'll be Jartan.
Oh, that would be the insult on top of the injury for sure.
He's just sitting there gold plated.
He's got a whole bunch of fucking ski-doos and shit. Fucking all up trees.
The background is just fucking snowmobiles, just all fucked up. He's like, I don't care.
Some people like to do their decorations with, ornaments. Jartan? No, he puts fucking 800-pound snowmobiles 18 feet up a tree. That's how he decorates for the holidays.
He's going to be like, what? I don't see the problem.
I love that no one can do his voice, but I love every attempt at his voice.
Yes. Like his voice is so unique that it's like people can get close and it's just like, no, that's still not it. Still not it.
Well, that's because
somehow everyone has a Ken Hovind impression and they all sound like Ken Hovind. So
I don't know. Mine probably
especially
sounds
Dr.
nothing
Josh.
mine does not sound like
especially
Dr.
Dr. Josh.
I think he's the only one who can get it. Get it right.
Yep. Yeah, I cannot sound like him.
That's just a waste of time.
I do a great Trump impression, but I cannot do.
Can we have a little bit of space away from that fucking cornhole?
Yeah, man.
I'm so sick of him.
Yeah, man. So tired. Okay, so hold on. What
else?
What else is in?
But you see, Mikey, the thing is, we're going to build a wall now, and we're going to build it around Lord Wankers. We're going to build it around Lord Wankers. 1 meter of land.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Thank you.
How are you, Donald? It's me, Boris. Latin. Oh.
Boris, I hear you just to discount me. It's okay. It's okay.
God damn it! How did you get back in
Why
here?
am I suddenly surrounded by blonde-haired twats?
Yes, people say I'm like you, Donald, but I have an education. You,
Sir,
and
I have an education.
I've been to war. Tally-ho.
It's called Trump University. Okay, we did phenomenal for the week we were open.
These are the world leaders. Like this is some shit. Like this is some puppet show. Straight up, that's all I see when I watch them speak, dude. Like I can't wait till we get conquered by like something.
In fairness, that was the alternate universe. I think we're back now. I can't tell completely, but
see, the problem is that would check out far better than it should.
Yeah, right? Right?
Did we literally get conquered by the dark timeline from fucking Community?
Damn it.
Is that what it was?
It was for about 4 years.
The darkest timeline went into effect.
I think this is an episode of Loki. It's just a multiverse of madness.
Making sense.
I gotta watch. I fell asleep during episode 2 because I was so sleepy. But I really loved episode. Did everybody see episode 1?
I
Did we talk about episode 1?
Can we talk about
No, don't talk about it then. Everybody leave it.
I just can't watch anything.
Sam, you know what? Just close your ears for a little bit, Sam.
No. There's plenty to talk about.
I don't care.
I'm still not sure on it, but at the same time, I wasn't sure on WandaVision until episode 3.
WandaVision was shit until 3. That's why.
Yeah.
It was a bad show. And they tried to no, man, give it time. I'm like, no, make a good show. How about that? Try that shit on for fucking size.
Well, it's just I think it was because with the WandaVision, it was just like such a slow ramp up. It was just like, oh, so this is just literally them doing old TV shows.
Isn't it clever? We're going to give you TV shows from 55,000 years ago. No, that's not fucking clever. Give me the new fucking show.
And then out of nowhere, just that one scene where everything just glitches out, and you're just like, "Wait a minute, what?"
Wait, spoilers.
Yeah,
and then
Russ, you're the worst with spoilers. You're banned from talking about shows until everybody's watched. You're banned.
I've learned
the show has been out now for like about a year. Okay, there's no way it can be spoilers.
You're a spoiler monster. Admit your crimes.
I will never admit my crimes. Thank you.
I will be cognitively dissonant until the very end.
Right, if we're going all in on spoilers, right? One-Eyed Willie is dead. End of. All right.
Oh, and by the way, guys, Hans Gruber fell off the tower. I'm just saying. You know, he was.
See, there you go. Can't be trusted.
And the Titanic didn't make it.
Oh man, that one was
that was an actual thing though, where people were mad that people were out talking about the ship sinking. It's like, bitch, that's history. What the fuck are you talking about? What did you do in school?
Did you think the Titanic made it?
Wait, the Titanic didn't make it, but they said it was
unsinkable.
Actually, it did make it. It did make it in 1989 when it turned up at a dock in Ghostbusters 2.
That's true.
Oh, enough.
Actually, while we're kind of talking spoilers, is a spoiler for everyone. Cotton Eye Joe is about an STD.
Makes sense.
What the redneck in 1994?
See, the problem is that while I have no verification for this, if you think about the song's lyrics,
if it hadn't been for Cotton,
it has lyrics.
I'd have been here a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Of course, Russ knows all the lyrics.
Of course I would. I'm fucking from Texas.
It's the state song.
Hang on. Aren't the rednecks from like Sweden or something?
Whoa. Rednecks are proud.
We're talking about you know what you're talking about. Remember we were talking about Freestyler. Yeah, they were from like Finland or some shit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the rednecks are from
to answer Tons of Mice, no, I don't think Lincoln enjoyed the play. I don't think he did.
They are Swedish.
They are Swedish. There you go. Thank you.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense because only Europeans can come out with such a proto EDM banger. We were not on that level of EDM yet, so that checks out.
Oh, if you want some serious EDM, You want to go to Germany and you want to look up the band Scooter.
Oh boy.
Sounds dirty.
No, it was just basically a geezer shouting over really annoying dance music.
So,
Lord Wanker, Tons of Mice has a very important question.
You're up on the chat. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, Tons of Mice has a very important question of, can I get Texas barbecue in Little Wankershire?
You can. We're just in negotiations with a few franchises that want to open up, but nothing's finalised yet.
There we go.
Just to
Is the
clarify.
meat imported?
Yes, from Australia.
Only place you can get it.
Imported from Australia.
Excellent.
Only place you can get it.
Excellent.
Oh, you don't know how topical that is.
Is it all kangaroo? I mean, I hear they're
Whoa. Look, we can neither confirm nor deny what the meat is.
It's a meat product.
It's a meat product.
We like to call them mystery burgers.
Okay.
Surprise burgers.
Because
I cannot believe it's not
Australia
cow.
has a kangaroo problem, and they're trying to get the people to eat them off.
No, apparently Australia jack up their beef more than Americans do.
Well, our beef are actually fed grass, which you don't have in your country.
Right.
Yeah, this is true.
Right. Because Lancashire's only going to have legal.
Yeah, how are you going to grow grass in Lancashire?
Yeah.
I'll import it.
But
get some of that wagyu
my
grass.
whole landscaping. Like, what am I supposed to do with all the legals?
I'm in talks with the Chinese Communist Party. We're going to get we're going to get a couple of wet markets going.
Here's Wanker over here already bowing down to the Chinese government.
Didn't take long at all.
He's like saying, all I'm saying is China, did they really do anything wrong? Is all I'm Just give me the money.
Wayne, you're in charge of the chat. So if you see something funny, pull it up.
Yeah, I'll see.
Because I'm not paying attention.
There's one right there.
There is one right there. The last comment that was made.
Try that.
Australians jack off their beef. Interesting.
I feel like that's a different podcast, but we're open.
You have to go to Mikey's specialist show for that.
I scrolled up. Somebody had a question about UFOs. What's our take on the ongoing UFO thing?
Yeah, what is going on with the UFOs? Because there was a big thing last week, wasn't
there?
So
they're unidentified flying objects.
Yeah. So the thing is what's going on with that is that the American government
found out.
I did, and I am now recording this from my secret bunker in Area 51.
Witness protection bunker.
Yeah. But no. So what's going on with that is that the American government is actually acknowledging that there are things that we have no actual knowledge of that are flying out there. They're not saying it's aliens. They're not saying it's anything. They're just saying pretty much this is something that's happening that we don't know what it is, and we want to find out.
The Navy thing in particular with the radar, and it says that it's a pill, and you see it turn on its side and fly. That's been debunked. It's not moving at thousands of miles per hour. It's a regular airplane. Any normal airplane on radar, it does those motions. It appears that way. It looks like it's on its side, but it's not. It's not a UFO, dude. Like, it's been debunked.
And just like Russ was saying, UFO does not mean alien.
Yeah.
So
it just means that it's unidentified.
Yeah, it's just unidentified.
Exactly.
I just don't know what it is. I got pretty good vision at night. I look at the sky when, especially if you're in the woods, you'll see shit flying up there, whether it's a satellite or it's meteor or like I've seen meteors enter our atmosphere and it bursts like a firecracker. It looks crazy coming in.
Well, the thing is so they came out to the news about this, and there's a lot of people that are saying they're thinking that the government's gonna be like, yeah, there's aliens. But no, the guy who is ahead of this document that's going to come out basically said that it's going to be more of there's something we don't know. We're not ruling anything out. It could be a foreign government. It could be anything. We're not sure, but we're looking into it. And so that's all it is.
I'm not being funny, but as soon as we started mentioning aliens, Amy's turned her camera off and she had a NASA flag in the background.
It's time to cue.
I can't speak on subject, dude. Like
it is time to cue the X-Files music. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh Jesus, Wayne, you have a nice microphone. You're gonna have to. You're done whistling. You can't whistle anymore.
Yeah. As far as there being something out there, yeah, I believe that there's life out there. There's just too big a space and too much material to make life for there not to be life.
I honestly don't think, though, that there's life that has come to interstellar travel.
Right, and we're too far away from each other to achieve it. I don't think that.
Now the flag's being blocked. The flag's being blocked.
What y'all don't know is Amy is in the bunker right next to me, like here at Area 51.
She's got one of the nicer ones with the window.
Yeah.
Run!
I've been had. I've been made.
The human body.
Mikey explains all the technical difficulties at the start of Amy's appearance.
It's all coming together now.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
you know what, Wayne?
These bunkers are made of steel. Like, what did you expect? You think we're going to be able to get perfect?
Mikey, I'm going to go and put another peg in the corkboard.
I was about to say, Wayne, go get me some more string. I got an idea.
we can penetrate steel. That's easy.
Look, steel, concrete, and a bunch of other shit, and we're miles down.
Amy, are you guys over in like Sector D or something? Because I'm over in B, and I'm not seeing you guys over.
Look, you see, the thing is my area is so classified, I don't even know what it is, because if I did, then I would tell it to people, and then everybody would be like,
Russ, it's not classified. They just wrote it down and you can't read.
It's Lancashire, guys. It's under Lancashire.
Hang on a minute. Get off my land.
Don't make fun of the delivery boy. It's not his fault he can't read.
I'm sending groundskeeper Willie up.
Thank you.
The groundskeeper Willie.
That's great.
I forgot about
he runs a tight ship up there.
There's no one to mess about.
I'm sure he's ripping his shirt off right now
as we speak.
It's always funny when he rips his shirt off, because like he's just this unassuming guy that he rips his shirt off and he's nothing but muscle, nothing but muscle.
Oh, he's just a double R drunk. Unlike the rest of the cast of The Simpsons.
So it's official. Everything's coming from Worcestershire.
No, don't put this on my land.
That's where they're from. Like, that's where they're underneath.
Clearly.
All these bunkers are under Worcestershire.
Oh, I bet. And that's what we were talking about, like, because we were talking about building up. We never thought about, like, he has a whole system of bunkers underneath. And that, like, 1 square meter of land, you lift it up. There's a little handle. You lift it up. It's on a hinge. And that's how you get in.
Yep.
Where do you think I keep my Stargate?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You had a Stargate this whole time. You got me setting up Restream and doing all this extra bullshit. Can't stand motherfuckers.
Wayne, we done found out we've got to move locations now.
Time to boogie.
Lancashire has to move now.
It's compromised.
It already has.
Oh shit! It moves underground.
He compromised at the moment he decided to put that fake lawn down and get rid of the Legos.
It already came through on this end now. See?
Hey, see, look at that.
Quantum fluctuation.
Quantum fluctuations. That explains it.
What I was actually doing there with space and time was folding it.
And on
it's not
another
folding, it's bending.
On another podcast I was on, we got into a semi-heated debate about this very matter, and I tried to approach this from a yes and rather than a no, and I still got met with the same reactions and the same arguments. It's like, Well, because I started off very logical. Where let's say they had a ship, the ship has to travel all of this distance. Let's say it's 1 light year. Let's keep it super small.
Right.
A spaceship has to go 1 light year, and if they want to do it in any reasonable amount of time, let's say 100 years, you have to be going very, 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 very fast.
I think the problem is we're using our linear thoughts about transport.
Okay. Hear me out though. So it's a long distance to travel, and they're going very fast. They have to slow down. From all known things of matter, not just the ways of our propulsion, the ways that our engines work, just when things move, you have to slow it down somehow.
Right.
If we are proposing antimatter as a system of propulsion for these people, you're gonna have to prove that antimatter can be used as that.
Yeah.
And just like well, they're smarter than us, so they already figured it out. That's kind of the Christian, but God can do it. That's just special pleading 101.
Yeah.
So I will not let you prove your aliens with space magic. You're going to have to come at me with some physics.
We're too far away from each other. If we exist, which I'm sure it's a possibility, we're too fucking far away from each other.
The only way I can see... Oh, go ahead, Sam.
There are mathematically viable ways it could be done, but we would expect to see more signs of it than we do.
And that exactly it is. If they did have a way of slowing themselves down, we would be able to see that. That has effects on the things around them.
Mikey, as I have a PhD from the University of Lancashire.
Oh, right.
I can explain all this. I can. Yeah, exactly. Peer reviewed. Jartan wrote me a note.
That is peer review.
I was watching this documentary where you could travel through space and time using a warp core engine, and you have inertial dampeners to stop the effects of inertia, and you have a deflector shield which stops any particles getting through and destroying your ship.
How do they power that again?
Dilithium crystals.
Dilithium crystals.
I've got a ton of them underneath my land.
Yeah.
Well,
look, there's so much that whenever I go to visit Amy on her side, I have to travel through a bunch. I'm like this, pretty much, trying to get through it.
I nearly just did a massive spoiler for Loki.
Yeah, stop.
Don't do it. But
yeah, there's a big pile of dilithium which could be conceived.
Stop! What are you doing? You said I almost spoiled it, and then you just said it slower. That's not stopping. That's just saying it slower.
That's like I'm not going to tell Mikey what I was going to tell him. Mikey, what's going on? No, it's the same thing.
I won't say any words to him though. No,
I won't say any words. But hey, Mikey,
you're literally doing that still.
Okay, well, fuck it. Loki is not Thor's real brother.
What the fuck?
Who?
See, I just thought Snape was gay.
But I thought he was adopted by Lincoln. I mean,
I just thought Snape was gay.
Oh, just so y'all know, also Loki is a trickster deity.
No, he's not.
But Loki's got shit powers.
Whoa!
Shit powers.
Whoa.
Better than mine.
Now, see, I'm really disappointed that Marvel didn't keep the bit of Loki where he's super interested in fire.
Mikey, you've got Meg Griffin's powers of fingernails. They get longer, they get shorter. They get longer, they get shorter.
What is that? I stopped watching Family Guy years ago, so I do not know what that is. But fuck you anyway.
When you get a chance, look up Super Friends.
Family
Guy intro. Intro Super Friends.
Shut up, Meg.
I love Mila Kunis.
Yeah. Joe, I loved that 70s show. I thought it was a decent show.
Yeah, I think I think if we're being honest, That 70s Show is way better than fucking Friends, hands down.
Yeah, way better.
I would also say, I will say though, the last season, whenever when Topher Grace wasn't on it because he was, I'm guessing, doing other roles. I don't particularly care for it. It just seemed odd for me, but the rest of the seasons, yeah, they were great.
Yeah, but that's kind of the fate of most shows. After a while, they just kind of get a little long in the tooth.
Yeah,
at least they didn't do like what freaking Supernatural did, where they're like, it was a great show at first, and then they started running out of ideas, and instead of saying, okay, maybe we should just end it here, they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna keep it going for another like 5 years.
Yeah, like the Big Bang Theory. I think that lost its its
Never
feel.
watched it.
Really?
I gave it like 5 episodes, and I was like, this is terrible.
It was terrible. You get if you watch it, it's because there's nothing else to watch.
It was just one of them shows that was just always on.
I got very, very mad at one scene in particular, and that's when Amy Farrah Fowler was saying that she was from Galveston, Texas. And I was like, I live around Galveston. And she's like, yeah, I worked at this one hospital there. I was like, that hospital doesn't even exist on Galveston Island. What's going on here?
Just made it up.
Amy Farrah Fowler breaks kayfabe on the Big Bang Theory.
It just ruined it for me.
She's just a liar, is what we can assume.
That's exactly what it is. Is she even really a neuroscientist? Spoiler alert, she is.
You're talking about Mayim Bialik?
Yes, I love her. She is a neuroscientist.
We were talking about her on Neil's show about her being a great replacement for Alex Trebek.
Yes, we were. Yes, I was in the side chat for that one.
On what? What show is that?
Jeopardy.
On Jeopardy.
What, the game show?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she saw it or not, but she did have one of those fleets or whatever they are on Twitter where she acknowledges something about Jeopardy.
See, the streams are big, man. Never know your reach.
Never know the reach.
I didn't know that show was still going. I thought it was like an 80s thing that they referenced on American.
Well, Alex just passed away. Alex just passed away. Did it till
he passed away January.
Yeah. And so we were talking about who would be the best replacement.
Suitable.
Yeah, suitable replacement.
Those are hard shoes to fill. You can't.
They are.
Yeah, real hard.
Who's the man?
I have no. This is a American reference. I do not know.
You never watched Jeopardy?
No, we don't get over here. I know what it's about. I know what it's about.
That explains a lot.
Lord Winker, we were looking for what is no. No.
Yeah, so I know that's the premise of the show.
Will there be American television in Lancashire?
Yes, I've got an illegal cable from a North Sea oil rig. Straight in. You can watch anything you like.
Excellent.
And all the best VPNs.
Yeah.
But down here in the bunker, we get shit reception.
Yeah. We've also got the Deviants starting to stream soon.
Oh, and by the way, I changed my YouTube channel name to Mikey Famine.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, why are you ruining our fun?
Because y'all do not understand that I'm trying to make money off of this thing. I know y'all think it's funny.
We want to send people to interracial gay porn.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
To see that, you have to go to Mikey Famine's OnlyFans. We're talking about Mikey Famine's OnlyFans, where you
all right, I will tell this story for the last. I will tell this story for the last time. So, I used to have, well, I still have like my personal
used to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this your story or my story? Thank you, Wayne.
Sorry, I'm just doing a director's commentary.
So for my like music-y stuff, like little EPs that I put out, I had set up a online store and set up a website. And the name of the band is Jartan could host Jeopardy. He's never he'd never get to the game. On and on about Sweden and his penis. Yeah. That's factual.
Just coming to think, in a square meter, you could set up a nice little table with chairs. You could set up quite a bit in a meter. Like, yeah, we could have.
Anyways, Mikey was telling a story.
Yeah. So I had the website set up for the e-store for my EP, and I had merch ideas and doing this whole thing. I didn't get anywhere near as much attention as I needed to justify me paying a fee to run the website. So I just stopped paying it and let it.
GoDaddy.
No, it's Squarespace. So they wasn't getting the traffic that I was really looking for like the blog and videos and music and shit. So I was like, all right, I'll just shut it down. Well, somebody bought the domain name. And the only reason I know this is because when I was approached by Randolph Richardson to get put on the Atheists of Canada database, and he's like, oh, do you have a website? I'm like, I'm not sure I have. He's like, oh, I found one on your Twitter. I'll use that. I was like, oh, okay. I thought he was talking about my YouTube. No, he went to thedeviants.com, which had been bought by somebody else, and it was a direct link to gayblackporn.com.
Porn.com.
I'm sorry.
That is great.
Didn't even load, and then it's a debacle. So I just uncharacteristically. Oh, you shut your mouth, Wayne. Uncharacteristically so, I felt the need to share my lamentations with my podmates, only to be ridiculed for 18 months straight.
Of course.
You see, the thing is he says somebody else bought it.
Right.
There you go. You see, this is our theory. Yeah. It's always someone else. Oh, I forgot to pay for it, and then all of a sudden it was owned by someone else, and it was diverted.
It was only $10 a year, but I was getting like 5 clicks a year. I'm like, I'm not paying $2 a click. Fucking, I'm not paying that next year.
Yeah, Mikey, how much did you pay for your new wheels on Mando?
New wheels.
And where'd you get that money from?
My job that I hate.
Yeah. You see, the thing is
you see the drink in this cup, and that it's fucking 5 p.m. and I'm on fucking drink 3. That's why stressful job that I have.
You see, he has a very nice cover. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good front. It's a good front.
So, needless to say, I don't own that website anymore. I might have to just drop the name.
However, I'm making a lot of money off
it. Amy's rolling in it over there.
Why do you think that she only came on the scene after Mikey's website disappeared?
Mm-hmm.
Soros money, man.
Oh, man.
Someone got their Soros check.
God dang it. Mine's still in litigation. Like, I don't know why. I'm like, look, I've pushed all these conspiracy theories. I sat there and said that the Earth is a globe. But I just can't. I pushed all the shield stuff, and yet they're still like, yeah, we're sending it through litigation.
I forget who I talked to. They said that they were going to talk to George Soros, and they said that they were going to send it through. I think it was one of Tons of Mice's friends, who was it was one of the Rockefellers. The Rockefellers were definitely sending the money over. It got tied up in litigation or something like that. Something with the accounting, the booking department. Something
I'm distant related to the Morgans.
Crossed, but it's coming.
I'm distantly related to the Morgans, and I try to, get in that family connection, and they're just like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Yeah, the problem is with this pandemic, it's disrupted the inner workings of the globalists.
Yeah.
So
the global elite.
It's hard out here for globalists.
So what you can do is you can invest in some super male vitality, and really perk up your pecker.
And you can get that at wethedefiance.com.
The Defiance.
Thedefiance.com.
Yeah, go over there.
No, you can get it at patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. Just send us all your money and we'll send you some super male vitality.
And don't worry, all your money is going to go to the globalist. We promise. By globalist, we mean we. We're globalist over here, but it's going there.
Into my onshore tax haven in Scotland.
Yeah.
So there's something else that's going on in Lancashire. Didn't know that, did you? Cayman Islands, we're coming for you.
I really like honestly want to go to Graham's Island.
I see. What you need is just.
I don't even know what that is.
Boxes for different banks, so that the banks can use your Lancashire as the HQ.
Yeah, I've not really thought it through, to be fair.
Yep.
What were you going to say about
we're still in
Graham's
the
Island?
planning basis right here, Sam.
Sorry, Graham's Island. He has said, we can go there anytime we want. We've just got to fund it, which is all the way out in the Pacific somewhere. Our friend of the show, Graham Hughes, is the only person that's travelled to every country in the world without flying, and he won an island on a game show many years ago. So he owns an island and pays someone to live there.
An island from a game show? I need to pay more attention to this game show business.
I know. If I'm gonna get an island, I mean, shoot, I can definitely.
I just want all. That's where BinCon is going to be held every year on Graham's Island.
100%.
I think isn't it called Scouser Island?
No, Ginger Island.
Ginger Island. That's right.
Ginger.
Yeah. And he pays like this family to live on the island just to maintain it.
Oh, and, I got the best idea. We can buy an island.
How about we undercut them and we take like 50 pound less? They're out. We're in.
Yeah. Or I could sell Lancashire and buy it myself.
I wonder what his price would be.
Not much.
This is what we're gonna do.
We're gonna
buy an island. Then we're gonna send all the porn people there and name it the Defiance Island, and then get more money. Stonks are just gonna go up. That's all I'm saying.
I hate you.
Well, the thing is, Mikey, you leave yourself open to this abuse, and we're here to, just knock the ball over the line.
Out of the kindness of our own hearts.
Yeah. This is for you.
Fun of you.
This is for you.
Yeah.
You sit here and you take our abuse because we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know that after he gets off this stream, he's going to be sitting in the corner rocking backwards and forwards. Why do I do this?
And that's the real reason why he's on his third drink.
I just really want to build an online empire so that I can work from home and take care of my family. I'm trying to start.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
I just want the best for me and my friends, so that we can make money doing something that we love to do.
Winker,
I just get torn down at every step.
Winker,
and by my own friends too. That's the worst.
Remind me, isn't this an appeal to emotion?
Sorry. Before you carry on, it's my liege to you.
Oh yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Right, cancelled.
Cancelled. I'm cancelled.
You're off Ginger Island.
Oh man, haven't even heard of the place yet, and yet I'm off of it. Man,
you're banned already.
Ginger Island filled with the spice ginger, or is it filled with gingers? Because you could go
redheads.
Really either way.
Redheads. The answer is always redheads.
Redheads all the time.
Purely because Graham is ginger.
He's the ginger scouser.
Mm-hmm.
Look, whenever you ever have a question when it comes to ginger, it's always redheads.
Mm.
If you have to ask, the answer's redheads.
Yeah.
And if you want to give Graham a follow, he is at every country on the Twitters, and he does a great show called The Hughes at 10, which we're probably clashing with right now. But
he's clashing with us. We were here first.
Yeah,
it's true. We did start before him. In fact, I don't know. Is he actually online?
He should have.
He needs to come in here and then explain his rates that we can pay to be on his island.
Yes.
Let me quickly WhatsApp him. I'll see if he's about. I'll get him in here.
Yeah, because I mean I need quotes.
We need quotes. We need plans of travel. If the quotes of being on the island include the travel pay, or if we're having to pay it out of our own pocket as well.
What's the accommodation? What's the accommodations like?
He is live. Should I phone him
during his show? He's not going to answer.
He does. He talks through the stereo app.
All right, hold on. What's his channel name? I'm gonna see if he answers.
Just Graham Hughes.
I will
Graham
say in 10
Hughes.
minutes, I have to get ready for self-defense, but this has been fun, and I will come. No, it's actually jujitsu. I love it, but but do you run this every week? This is the bin
every week.
Every week until we get canceled.
Until you get at this time slot.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I got him. I got his stream pulled up. I got his sound on.
Well, don't play it.
Don't put your sound on. Jesus.
What are you doing?
No, I have it through my headphones. Y'all can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
What are you thinking, man?
All right.
So call him and see if we'll see if he answers.
But Amy, again, apologies for the miscommunication. I'm a douchebag. Next week, are you good for next week?
Sure.
Perfect.
Same time Thursday slot?
Same bat channel.
Yep. 2 p.m. Central.
2 p.m. Central. Okay, which I think is the 3. That works for me.
Cool beans.
I love it how whenever I join, Amy automatically somehow has to go. Is all I'm saying.
She doesn't like you.
I can tell.
The hint.
She's not a fan.
Sending you so many hearts, Russ. We're gonna go right here. Do you see the so many hearts?
You can't give him that many hearts. You know he's from Texas. All that barbecue in his arteries.
Yeah, we're gonna get heartburn around here.
You know, fuck him up.
Don't want to give heartburn.
It's all clogged up.
I do want Texas barbecue though. That does sound good. I will say that.
It is good.
You're the only one.
Don't listen to anything that Tons of Mice says. Don't listen to anything anybody else says. It's good.
No, it's not.
I'm carnivorous. I can't help it. Even though I'm an animal rights activist. I would be the whole vegetarian if I could, but bacon. Oh my god, bacon. But
Mikey, can we simulcast? If we send him the link, would he be able to jump in on this and have his stream up as well?
I don't know if his is set up that way.
But this one is.
I don't know. Is he on Twitch yet?
No. He just exclusively goes for YouTube.
Okay. Let's say.
Well,
we could host.
He's on with his Hughes of the World.
Yeah, Hughes at 10 is the Wednesday show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Tuesday or something like that.
So let's leave him alone because I haven't really set that up to be able to do that.
All right. Well, then I'll just.
No, I was gonna phone him through my phone and my headphones, and then try and send him the link to come in here, but that's a little bit too complicated, especially when he's mid-show and he doesn't know anything about it. It's a little bit sprung on him. So.
Yep. How about that? Take us home, Wayne. I think we're good for today.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks everyone for joining the Bin Podcast After Show. This is just where we invite our friends from around the world to join in our melee of chat. God, I sounded so much like Richard Hammond then.
Maybe you are the hamster.
Oh, no.
You're only 5'6".
So, meanwhile, over in chat, Tons of Mice has been taking care of business. Well, so thank you for joining us. Thank you to all our friends that have taken the time to jump in and join us. Would you all like to say goodbye in turn?
Goodbye.
Sam?
Goodbye.
Anyone else?
Russ. Oh, bye.
Goodbye.
I have one little thing to plug. On my channel, the Mikey Famine channel, on Saturday, I'm having a Juneteenth. Shut up. Juneteenth celebration. So, look who decides to show up at the very end of it all. I'm having a very special Echo from Stool episode, where it's a Juneteenth celebration. So if you don't know what Juneteenth is and you missed last week, then by all means stop by at my channel. I'll post all the links and all that stuff. I got like 12 people coming on who are Black YouTubers to talk about the holiday, which is now a federally recognized holiday.
That's good. Bloody time.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be a good time. You see a bunch of cool people. So I will see you guys Saturday.
Saturday it is.
All right, Wayne.
All right. So again, thank you from all of us. Thank you for joining us. Tune in next week for more riveting and invigorating chat.
Invigorating.
And me, Barry, and Mikey.
And
goodbye, everybody.
Oh, you didn't plug the Defiance website.